Hey everyone, Steven here from Redolescence. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And in this video, we're going to be doing What's in My Scent Trunk, episode 2. Now, you guys know that I actually have a few subscription services, excuse me. One of them is Scent Trunk, the other one is Scent Bird, and I've actually been dabbling with olfactif. I have a friend, a coworker who has olfactif, and she's been bringing in her samples to me. And I really like these services because it's basically a Netflix for fragrances, where every month they'll send you 2 to 3 new samples. Scent Bird only sends you 1, but it's a generous decant, and you get to spray, you get to wear it for a little bit before you make up your mind on whether or not you want to commit to a full bottle. So I really like Scent Trunk because they focus a little bit more on niche, indie, and experimental houses. So I'm actually going to be doing a very quick What's in My Scent Box video, so you guys know what I got this month. These are fragrances that are catered to my personal taste, so I actually took a personality quiz or survey online, and these are fragrances that the company thinks I'm gonna like. So last time I actually got Lyric Man by Amouage, which is one of my favorites. I actually have a bottle right here. I do apologize if you see a few fragrances missing from their boxes. I'm actually in the process of putting together my top 10 fall fragrances for 2015, my niche list. So I got a lot of really exciting content coming up on my channel in the future, so thank you for being my subscriber. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm really excited to see what's in here. So there that goes, and this is it. Pretty cool looking box, very simple, just like the first box. And I'm going to be doing this a little bit up close. A really nice edition. This is the first time seeing this. So it says Scent Trunk presents your customized box by, then it actually has a signature on there, so it looks like they've staffed or employed a few people to work for them. This is actually very reminiscent. If you buy an Amouage fragrance, there's a little card that comes in there that says who prepared or bottled that fragrance for you. So I like that. This is an added touch, so I can see that they've been improving. And there's actually a little bit of a booklet in here. So we're going to take a look at everything close up. Okay, I like this. So they actually give you 3 different fragrances. So 1, 2, 3. And then they give you a card for each one. So it tells you what each one is about. It got like a little nice descriptive info on it. And then on the back, it tells you a little bit about the company, the house, the fragrance, what notes are in it, the projection, performance, longevity, everything about it. So let's take a closer look at this up close. So here's what the box looks like. You open it up just like that. And this one came with, like I said, that added personalization. It says Scent Trunk presents your customized box by. It's a little illegible here, but a quick signature of the person who put it together for you. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a really nice touch to it. So there you have the little felt pouch on the inside, housing the 3 samples. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But this is the thing that was not in my first Scent Trunk box. So what I like about this company is that they seem to have been improving with every box that they come out with. So this one has Pour Louis by Chateau de Versce. That's cool. Tells you how much you can get it for, the country of origin, which I think is amazing. This one is just a state, so it's out of San Francisco. Enzoly by Enzoly, self-titled. And I actually I got this one in my first Scent Trunk box. So kind of weird there, but White Pepper Mandarin by Note Fragrances. I not only got this in my first box, but I eventually got my hands on a bottle of it, and I reviewed it on my channel. So, okay, let me just go ahead and read what's on the back. Ever heard of "Don't judge a book by its cover"? Well, don't judge a fragrance by its top notes. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be to give each fragrance a fair chance. If you're unsure about one, spray it on your wrist and see how it changes throughout the day. Social media, a little plug there. So that's cool. I'd actually be interested to see if the advice changes from box to box, from month to month. I think it should. That would be a really, cool thing with each one of these. Not only do you get fragrances, but you also get an educated piece of advice on it. So I have tried this before. This was actually in my first Scent Trunk box, so it's a little weird that I got it again. But nonetheless, I am going to be trying 2 new ones, which is Pour Louis by Chateau de Versce and Enzoly, the self-titled fragrance. So I actually like these. I think it's kind of cool to collect these. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So they actually give you test strips. I'm going to be using some of my own. just in case I decide to give this away. And here are really nice felt bag, and here are the samples. Pretty generously sized, I would say. I think these are what, 2.5 mLs. This is the white pepper mandarin. I'm not going to be smelling that one. I think that's a great fragrance. It smells very similar to Creed's Jardin d'Amalfi. It also smells like Aqua Fiorentina, a little bit of Dolce & Gabbana light blue for women, a fantastic citrus rose scent. You really can't go wrong with it. So let's check out Enzoly, since that happens to be on the top. And this one says, infused with fruity citrus flavors, Enzoly immediately gives a clean and refreshing feeling. A floral mix that starts with neroli and orange flower that brings a calming effect to the user. Traces of jasmine and rose promote happiness and sensual feelings. A warm amber and leather blend that boosts confidence and dominance. Enzoly, the sophisticated scent for your everyday. So a nice little breakdown at top, middle, and base. Time of day, both of them are illuminated, so you can wear this one day or night, perhaps because of the leather that might make it appropriate for nighttime. Longevity on this one is not great, but the sillage is great. So I think that might be due to the more volatile notes like the orange and the neroli. But in any case, let's try it out. Again, you should only ever trust your skin. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a spray there. Really good distribution on the samples too. Might not be a big deal for some people, but for me, it's a pretty nice added touch. Okay. So this one, okay. I like this one. Very bright on the citrus. I concur. And it has that ozonic feel to it, which is interesting because I wasn't expecting this to be a dominant note. But I definitely pick up on it. It's kind of reminiscent of like, oh man, what was it? L'Homme Libre with that violet note and that ozonic quality. It's very similar to that. I would venture to say it's definitely along the same lines. I thought I was going to get more citrus from it, but I don't. I pick up on the floral nuances, perhaps a little bit more rose than jasmine. But it's a nice even blend, and I think it accents the ozonic note or accord rather well. I don't get much leather or amber from this one. Maybe it becomes more apparent as it dries down. Yeah, but it smells more citrusy and ozonic with a fair share of florals in the mid. Okay, I think it's a really nice... of course, I'm going to have to test it a little bit more to see what I really think about it, but I think it is nice. And next up, let's try Pour Louis. So, Pour Louis by Chateau de Versce. And here's the little description that they have on the back. It says, this fragrance for men is a scent of freedom, full of wind and water. The composition is built of a perfect harmony of sweet and salty notes in seawater and nuances of sunny warmth on your skin. It's full of scorching Mediterranean sun. Bitter citrus and aromatic nuances of rosemary intertwines with salty sea nuances and pellucid hedione. Sharp notes of spices are softened by woody base with warm, musky trail. You got orange and lime in the top, cyclamen and nutmeg in the mid, and then you have amber and patchouli in the base. I wonder if this is going to be too heavy of an oriental scent, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. More appropriate for the day, which leads me to believe that it might have more orange and lime in here than anything, so it might not be too base heavy. And the longevity on this one is also not great, and the sillage is not as good as the other one, which is kind of surprising because this one also has a fair share of citrus in the top. But, you know, we don't know until we try, right? So let's go ahead and give it a shot. But I also have some sort of impressions on this one going into it, just going off the description. Really nice, cool little design here. Kind of looks like a sunrise. And I think that was sufficient. Okay. Definitely get the orange in here. But it doesn't smell like an orange sanguine or like a Clinique Happy for Men. It's not that strong of an orange note, if I may say so myself. Really nice blend of citrus in the opening. And it is fairly reminiscent. It actually does smell a little bit more like Clinique's Happy for Men than it does Orange Sanguine. I hate to say it, nothing wrong about the fragrance, but it doesn't smell like too natural of an orange note. It does give off a rather designer vibe, but I do think it smells really nice though. So not taking away anything from the fragrance, I actually think it smells rather nice. And I get the patchouli in the dry down. Actually kind of reminds me of Tommy Hilfiger's Loud, just in the sense of the patchouli that's being used. Again, it's not your rich, deep, chunky, chocolatey patchouli that you get in Noir de Noir or Hindu Grass by Nasamato. It has more of like an herbal feel to it. It actually smells rather nice. Again, amber, not really getting it. Maybe my nose is just not picking up on sweet smells today, but nonetheless, a little bit of a floral component in the mid. I can definitely see the spices in this one. Nutmeg, I'm not really sure what to compare it to, but I am getting a lot of citrus in the opening. It's kind of giving me like an Acqua di Gio vibe now that I smell it more. Imagine a cross between Acqua di Gio, Clinique Happy for Men, Tommy Hilfiger Loud. Listen, only my first time smelling it. It's only a first impression. Could be off. Overall, I think it's a nice scent. I can definitely see a lot of people getting complimented on this one. Really safe, really appealing, inviting. My fiance will love this. I just know that right off the bat. I don't even need to, you know, second guess that. But anyway, just wanted to make a really quick video. What's in my scent trunk? I'm gonna leave a link down below to where you can purchase scent trunk. I think it's a really great service, especially if you're, you know, trying to slowly transition into getting niche, indie, and experimental fragrances, but you don't want to commit to a full bottle, and maybe you don't want to do like a sample haul on Lucky Scent or something like that. I think that this is a really great way to get exposure to these fragrances. So guys, thank you for watching. This has been Steven with another video, another episode of What's in My Scent Trunk. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.